Hi guys, Joe Chipperfield here, Joe Chips Guitar Tips. I thought I'd just do a little brief video on the 7-string guitar here because this guitar came in, I like the odd bit of metal, but I never ever thought I'd get a 7-string. But this is made by Cort, and I heard that pretty much the Cort factory produces a lot of the parts and the bodies and pretty much makes a core amount of the Ibanez line as well, and it's certainly got these wonderful contours here on the body, like Ibanez do, and the extra contour for reaching in. You got 24 frets on here, and I think I must have picked this up for about 130 quid, and I'd love to just do a video to say, if you get the chance to buy a cheap-ish 7-string, which isn't very common, but if you have the chance, it's almost rude not to, because you couldn't make a guitar like this for the cost that you can get them second hand. You know, the pickups alone, I'm sure people know, like a decent pickup will cost you like 80 quid anyway, and then by the time you bought the materials to make the thing and the time it's taken you to make it, that would be, wow, crazy. And making a 7-string as well, so ugh. But yeah, it's just got a really lovely sound. Three pickups, the positions anyway, the neck, humbucker and middle, the combinations there, but it can really do some great stuff, and I just thought I'd do a little talk about it in case anyone's thinking about getting one, because it can be disorientating to start with. Say for example you play a D up the top here, it feels like you're a little bit lost for a start, and if you want to play a G, your instinct is to go playing this, which, wow, it's totally different of course. So G almost feels like you're playing a C add 9, which is spooky. So you've got a lovely extra C down the bottom there. Wow. Sorry, that's a D rather. So you could almost... So there is a whole world instantly, like just playing a few chords. You've got all this extra range that you can find from a 7-string, and like that chord I played in the beginning of the video, that's basically like me thinking in terms of E7, but it then becomes a B7 with a little sus4 because there's an E in it. Yeah. But if you play a B7 chord itself, you can almost fudge an extra F sharp in there with your second finger. Sorry. Yeah. So there's extra range. But yeah, going back to other chords, C would be down here. You have to be careful of the B string because that's going to throw you all over the place. So, but you can play. It's a heck of a songwriting tool in a way, you know. Gives you a whole nother range. When I first picked it up, I described this as like having a bigger forest to go for an adventure in, because you've got the familiarness of your conventional chords, but all these lovely extra sounds. Sorry, can be fiddly to tune, and of course perhaps the quality of these machine heads aren't quite what you would have from something like a Schecter, which is a killer brand of, they make brilliant 8-strings guitars as well. But yeah, so, but that's it, clean effectively. And of course, if you ever, if you can get one of these guitars for a little bit cheap, as soon as you throw the distortion on, it's just madness. It sounds killer with the right kind of a tone. Wild. Good for pinch harmonics as well. big old pickups like that, I guess they don't miss a note or a frequency. But, and of course, enormously, the equivalent of drop D on this is drop A. So it's extra heavy. It's disturbingly heavy. Alright. So, but yeah, and that all sound amazing. Also, clean, if you went back to clean and had your drop A on the go. Wow. Sorry, I think my strings are a tad old. Endless, you know, combinations of little chords you can get, and it's a real different, slightly different instrument to start to get to master, really. But yeah, just a little general introduction, just for anyone who's thinking about 7 strings, and hasn't had the chance to pick them up yet. Hopefully that's kind of given you a little bit of an excuse me. Oh boy, yeah. I need to give this some TLC again. Poor old thing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the little intro to what a 7 string does if you've never played one before. Just general blast at it. It's also really good for lead guitar. The profile on here is really thin as well. Oh, I should do just a tiny bit. Where's that distortion gone? Anyway, maybe that's a little bit of a blank, but cool. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, be excellent to each other, and I'll look forward to catching up with you on the next video.